So hello my brothers and sisters, my name is Tim Heijen and I am a Dragon Witch. And I'm actually quite sure that you are one as well. What does it mean to be a Dragon Witch? Actually not much. That you have a dragon by your side, that you have a dragon within you, and that your dragon's path is all created by your dragon god. Who is your dragon god? Who is the closest one? That is up to you. Just like everything in your path, it is actually up to you to discover how your path is looking like. Because your path is not yet made. Your path is still to be made by you and no one else. I cannot create a path for you. You cannot create a path for me. We are not a religion. That is only things that religions do. But how is your dragon? I encountered in my dragon's path, my dragons, the dragons by my side. And I had a great awakening. The awakening that I will, of course, never forget. It's almost time again that it's been 19 years ago. 19 years! 19 years that I've been on this dragon's path, on this journey. 7 first years that I didn't even know what was going on, but I loved it so much. I loved every second of it. This awakening that I had was a hammer on the head. It was immediate. And I know for that there are dragon's paths that are not immediate, that are not direct. Excuse me. The dragon's path that I want to talk about, for example, the first dragon brother actually that I've ever met showed me his dragon. And I didn't even know that it was allowed or not. But this dragon, this white female dragon that he had by his side, was not happy to see me, didn't want me there. And I wondered myself, why is this dragon so angry with me? Because this was only meant for her and him and the dragon god that is surrounding them. That is what I learned, that how sacred is a dragon's eye. I didn't even know that it was allowed to come in or not, that you have to have permission or not. The dragon's eye is so personal and so close and so by yourself that you don't even know how close it can be. No one, for example, and from my own dragon's path and my own circle, I know it's difficult even to enter my dragon's path and my dragon eye. My dragon eye is so close and so sacred that I didn't even know that it wasn't allowed actually to bring others in. I didn't say this to my brothers who came to visit me, but in fact, I did my best to let them inside of my dragon circle, but it didn't work. It didn't. My dragon didn't wanted it. It's just me, my dragon, and Tiamat. That is the only ones that is allowed to go inside of our dragon eye. That is why this dragon was so angry with me. This was actually the brother that came to visit me. And this is as well the first dragon brother that I could feel that he had the dragon by his side. And I was so curious. I wanted to see his dragon. I wanted to feel his dragon. I wanted to know everything about them. But once I entered this dragon eye of him, the first thing the dragon did was like, get out. And when a dragon looks at you, you are a dragon as well. You are not a human. They look at your spirit. They look at your soul. So in fact, what the dragon actually did was against another dragon. So go away. This is our territory. And dragons are very territorial when it comes to that. So your dragon's path, your dragon eye, is so unique that your dragon won't let anyone in. With the first dragon brother, that I had the white dragon, I came to learn that a white color on a dragon spirit means humbleness, means tranquility, means quietness. That the dragon's path can go on without anything forcing, never force yourself on the dragon's path, but without anything rushed, without anything like a hammer on the head. Just this female white dragon, she was so careful of him that she was not at all like my dragon guardian. So that is why that I could learn that every dragon is so different from each other. But she didn't want me there, and I respected that. So I went out of there, and I was actually a bit like, oh my God, this dragon was angry. But then I could see my own dragon, the dragon by my side, saying, "Oh, it's okay, it's okay. You just didn't belong there. It's okay, but you belong here with me. It's just comforting me. It's okay to see an angry dragon. None of us like to see an angry dragon. It was like, oh, did I do something wrong? No, it's just they are very territorial. The second dragon that I've seen was from this woman that I said that left her dragon behind. The most saddest thing that I've ever seen. I went into this dragon eye knowing that I shouldn't, but I did it anyway because she was leaving her dragon behind, abandoning her dragon. And that is why? Why would you do that? Once you go on the dragon's path, once you are awakened, how can you even leave your dragon behind? It's so sad. Normally, I never cry, but at that moment, once I saw this dragon, always trying to get in, but she doing her best to keep this door closed. It's so sad. Why forcing yourself for your family to let them be religious, saying that you shouldn't let the dragon in, doing everything? Oh, goddess, such a beautiful soul, this dragon, and looking at me with the saddest eyes. Never to forget. I went out of that dragon's eye because it was broken. It was a broken dragon eye, and it was sad to see it. And the third one, that was not that long ago because my brother actually insists to see his dragon, and that was of course with Drake. He calls his dragon Drake, and he is Eric from Canada, and I was very interested because everything that he said is just so energetic. So there is just a radiation of dragon energy with everything he said, and he triggered actually me because he actually invited me a bit over it, and so I came in his dragon eye, and I saw his dragon. It was an Asian black dragon, black saying the darkest Asian serpent-like being. It was so majestic to see that. And that was actually the first time that I've seen an Asian dragon that is being the guardian of one of us. Of course, dragons can have many shapes. So they can have a wyvern shape, they can have a serpent shape, they can have, of course, in most cases, a Western shape, but they can also have an Asian shape. And that means when they have an Asian shape, they have all the features of every animal in the world. So they have all the powers. They are actually being the guardians of the heavens. But in this case, being the guardian of Eric. And it's so beautiful to see it because this was a bond. This was very much a bond. Whenever I gaze upon Drake, it was such an amazing power that I've never felt before. It was a new energy. It's draconic, but it's a new kind of energy that I felt, that I learned from. A new kind of connection that I've heard, that I felt in this case. So these are actually the 3 dragons that I've connected with, that are not with me. The first dragon immediately said, you're not wanted here. The second one was a broken one, and the third one was a majestic Asian one. But I learned very much from the white dragon, don't come in, because this is ours. And that is actually what I understand. I understand this very much. This is yours. This is yours. You should treasure it. Treasure your dragon eye. Whatever humans say, don't mind them. Whatever humanity says about your dragon's eye, they don't understand it. They don't know about this. So they don't need to say anything about this. But I understand very much what it is. So whatever I can say to you, my brothers and sisters, your dragon eye is everything for you. This is not, how do you shape it? The reverse triangle with the Y in it. The reverse triangle that connects you, your dragon god, and your dragon guardian. And that is the most beautiful thing that you can ever have. Keep that very close to you because that means everything for you. Your dragon, you are everything. You are one together. And it's so beautiful actually that you are one together. An energy, a force that is so primal and so beautiful to look at and so beautiful to see. So yeah, your dragon eye, and it's actually not needed that you see other people. You know, in every spirituality, they try to say, how is my spirituality? How is it? How is it? How is it looking at? What kind of spirit should I do? What should I do? Actually, I don't know what you should do because I do not know your dragon. I do know that I respect your dragon very much because I have dragons around me as well. But you have as well. But every dragon is different, so I cannot know what you should do. But what you should do, you know, in this case, what you should actually know about your dragon is not a human. So keep that in mind. Your dragon is not a human. Your dragon is much more to you, much more closer to you than you might even realize. Your dragon is actually very close to you that you might even forgot how they were. But in fact, so close to you, you are actually one and together. That your dragon is always trying to touch you, means that you are always trying to connect with your dragon spirit, your dragon soul that is living within you, trying to awakening it, and every awakening is different. And your dragon is, of course, don't see them as pets, don't see them as fantasy, don't see them as anything like it. Respect your dragon, try to respect your dragon as your dragon is physically in front of you, that you would like to give them a hug, keep them together. That is the power of the Dragon Witch. The power of the Dragon Witch is desire for each other. Excuse me. That we are there for each other. That we are not fantasizing this. This is all too real, and all of it radiates magic. And this kind of magic is opening gates for each other, for you and your dragon. So yeah, my brothers and sisters, I hope that you understand a bit more about your dragon eye, because your dragon eye is so sacred. Your dragon eye should be sacred. Your dragon eye is everything in your dragon's path as a dragon witch. My brothers and sisters, be blessed.